Hey guys, Sam from Sweet Corn Man back with another video. There will be no Sweet Corn history segment in this video. The presidential election of 1824 lasted from October 26, 1824 to December 1st, 1824. There were 261 members of the Electoral College and 131 electoral votes were needed to win. President James Monroe, keeping with presidential tradition, chose not to run for a third term. The Federalist Party was pretty much dead, their only remains being in state and local politics. Therefore, they did not run a candidate. The only national party left was the Democratic-Republican Party, and many in the party wanted the presidency. The candidates for president were Speaker of the House of Representatives Henry Clay of Kentucky, Secretary of State John Quincy Adams of Massachusetts, Secretary of the Treasury William Crawford of Georgia, Secretary of War John Calhoun of South Carolina, Supreme Court Justice Smith Thompson of New York, and U.S. Senator Andrew Jackson of Tennessee. Clay and Calhoun were the first presidential candidates to be born after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Both Calhoun and Thompson dropped out before the election. Both Adams and Jackson supporters supported Calhoun for vice president. Crawford supporters backed U.S. Senator Nathaniel Macon of North Carolina for vice president. Meanwhile, Clay supporters backed Chancellor of New York Nathan Sanford. The results: Andrew Jackson got the most votes, winning 99 electoral votes from Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, New Jersey, Maryland, Alabama, Indiana, Louisiana, Mississippi, Illinois, and New York. Jackson also won the most popular votes, getting 151,271, or 41.36% of the total. John Quincy Adams came in second place, winning 84 electoral votes from New York, Massachusetts, Maine, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Maryland, Louisiana, Illinois, and Delaware. Adams won 113,122 popular votes, or 30.92% of the total. William Crawford came in second place, winning 41 electoral votes from 41 electoral votes from Virginia, Georgia, New York, Delaware, and Maryland. Crawford also won 40,856 popular votes, or 11.21% of the total. Henry Clay came in last place, winning 37 electoral votes from Ohio, Kentucky, New York, and Missouri. Although coming in last place for the electoral vote, Clay won more popular votes than Crawford, winning 47,531 popular votes, or 12.99% of the total. For the vice presidency, John Calhoun won the vice presidency with 182 electoral votes, winning all 99 of Jackson's electors, 74 of Adams's 84, 2 of Crawford's 41, and 7 of Clay's 37. Nathan Sanford won 30 electoral votes, 2 of Crawford's electors and 28 of Clay's. Nathaniel Macon won 24 electoral votes, gaining all his electors from Crawford. Although a presidential candidate, Andrew Jackson won 13 electoral votes for the vice presidency, winning 9 from Adams electors, 1 from a Crawford elector, and 3 from Clay electors. U.S. Senator Martin Van Buren of New York won 9 electoral votes, all from Crawford electors. Similar to Jackson, although a presidential candidate, Henry Clay won 2 electoral votes for the vice presidency from Crawford electors. So therefore, John Calhoun won a majority of the electoral votes to become vice president. However, the top vote getter for president, Andrew Jackson, only won 99 electoral votes, 32 electoral votes short of the needed 131 electoral votes to win. As discussed in the 1800 video, when an election does not reach a conclusion, it goes to the House. In accordance with the 12th Amendment, the top 3 highest electoral vote winners would be the candidates in the House. Therefore, when the contingent election was held on February 9, 1825, the candidates were Jackson, Adams, and Crawford. Clay had finished in 4th place and was therefore removed from the competition. Each state in the House got 1 vote, regardless of how many representatives it had. Therefore, there were 24 votes, and 13 votes were required to win. Henry Clay, who was the Speaker of the House, believed Jackson to be unfit for the office and had many policy disagreements with Crawford. Ultimately, Clay convinced his fellow representatives to vote for John Quincy Adams. Adams won the election, winning 13 votes, the exact majority required to win. Adams won the states of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Maryland, Ohio, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, and Louisiana. Jackson came in 2nd place, winning 7 votes from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and South Carolina. Crawford came in last, winning 4 votes from Delaware, Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia. Jacksonian Democratic Republicans were outraged. They were even more furious when Adams took office on March 4, 1825, and made Clay his Secretary of State. Jackson and his supporters alleged a corrupt bargain between Adams and Clay, stating that Clay gave Adams the presidency in exchange for being Secretary of State. They claimed that Clay and Adams had robbed the people of their choice. This would fuel the Jacksonians to bring down Adams over the next 4 years. This was the second election to be decided by the House of Representatives after 1800, the first election in which no candidate reached a majority of electoral votes, and also the first election in which the winner of the election did not receive the most popular votes. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this entertaining and informative. Check out the Discord server if you haven't. The link is in the description. And yeah, see ya.